Welcome to the game, man. We gaming, we snacking, we gaming.
We about to get our video game on you some snacks. Matter of fact,
we gaming,
I'ma
we
show you how to
snacking,
make
we
the favorite snacks you wanna make.
Snacking channel.
We back, baby.
My
Check
review
us out.
of some good old food, homie. Of some good old food. You know what we about to do. You see me playing these games, Madden. Yeah, we having fun.
Yeah.
Yo, welcome to Snacking and Gaming. Yes, sir, we're bringing you another series called Banished. We're going to build this a city builder. We're going to build this up and see how far we can go. The goal is to get to at least 100 citizens. We're going to name it Snackingville, baby. We're going to start on medium. I'm not that good to be starting on hard yet. But yeah, in this series, the goal is to build up to at least 100 citizens and try to build our city as big as it can. What Banished is a group of individuals that got banished from society, so then they went to start their own society. So our society is named Snackingville, and this is my group of people. Say hello to their people. All right, so I haven't figured out how I'm gonna do this, other than I think I'm gonna try to keep it into do it by year. So when you first start the game, it starts in spring of year one. And then you go through spring, late spring, early summer, late summer, autumn, early autumn, late autumn, early winter, late winter, and then back to spring again, and that's 1 year. And the goal of the game is to try to build a city. You start, if you go back and see, I started with just a barn and a stockpile that had some supplies. If you see, we got trees and rocks on the screen. There's a little river right here, and you can interact with those things by having your workers go and collect the rock and stones and stuff. And sometimes the rocks are, sometimes the stones are a little darker color than that. Those are usually iron and other metals. So we can use those to build a city. Then you have wood, which is of course how everything is, the basis of everything. To build a city. So that's where we started at. I'm excited about this series. I don't know how long it's gonna go, but we are going to get to 100 people. If you give me a second, I'm looking around right now trying to figure out what's the best way to build. So we're gonna try to, there's a little area over here where I'm gonna put this right here, is gathering hut. Now what the gathering hut does is it gathers food, and that is very key. And we want it to be in a wooded area that we're not gonna tear down the woods around it, but it needs to be close enough to the city because our workers are gonna have to walk there. I'm trying to find a perfect place for it. I'm just looking around the map to see where it is. So inside this city, we got to place a lot of different things down just to make sure the city have food and stuff like that. I think from what I understand, the most challenging thing is to get food so the people won't starve to death. We want to not have people starve. That's a bad. But after that, so right now, I'm going to have the workers go and do something. I want them to take all this area down because this is going to be the base of our city. This is where we're going to put our city at, or build our city at. So I'm going to have people start to work over there. Now, if you see it over the head of the little people, they need homes. They need houses. So we got to find resources so we can build our houses. And we need to. Now, some people, I build houses, and this may be my first mistake, but I just think it's better to build a house. Some people they got these little things where you can, like, for the community, for homeless people, and some people start with those, just one big building for the community. But I like to start in the house. Maybe if I was on a higher level, maybe I'll start with other things. Now I want to set up my information. The things that I see, like you see Snackingville, early spring, it gives you information the information thing that's at the bottom left corner. It gives you how much wood we have, how much fuel, or how much burning wood, I forget what it's called, we have. And I like to set this stuff up right here, and so I can know what's going on in my city. Then you up here where I'm just moved down to the top. They call for professions, and that right there, that windows let me go and set workers. I have 10 laborers right now, and I can tell them to do I'm sorry, I got caught up in the word. I can tell them to go do different things. Yo, it started raining over here. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. All right, so I set that up. This is where I like to have my little screen so I can see all the information that's going on. So we're in early spring, and I got the game paused, by the way, as I set the first few things up. A big thing to do is anytime you setting up stuff, whether you're being to build, where you're looking to see what you're gonna build next, pause the game. It saves time. It saves so much time. There's a map at the top that shows you how you view where you at. I don't use that much. I'm gonna probably get rid of that in a few seconds. So I started the workers to go out and start working, start getting rid of stuff. So I want to make an open area so I can start building my city. Now, mind you, there's a lot of things that I got to get done. I have to make sure I have enough houses before the winter starts. I got to start making clothes. I got to start making. I got to get a wood cutter so I can start cutting wood. I have to get a blacksmith. I have to get a tailor. Tailor is the one that makes clothes. The blacksmith is important because they makes all the tools. And if you don't have good tools, the work product is gonna go by slow. Now I decided to build the over in the wooded area over here. So I got some workers over there building. So I'm gonna put 3 workers that's gonna be building, and the other 7 is gonna be laborers. Laborers are the ones that just go around and do like cut down wood. Like if you want somebody to go cut up stone or mine the stone or whatever, that's what the laborers do. Now the builders go and build whatever you tell them to build. So one of the first things I want to do is make sure my is getting food products. So it's on. So I want to put a worker inside my. I can't believe I'm thinking the name of it. I cannot. Gatherer huts. I'm sorry, the gatherer hut. So I want to put a worker in my gatherer hut, and the gatherer hut's built. Now I want to build a road. Because if you build a road, it helps the workers get by faster, is what I'm told. So I want them to be able to get around the fastest they can. So I'm gonna start off with building these 2 houses right here. So we can have 3. I'm gonna put another one right here just in case. I'm gonna start off with these 3 houses right here. I don't like the placement of that. I am very particular about how I want the city. I want it to be not janky, but I'm not gonna be OCD over it. But I do want to set it up a little better than that. So just looking around I'm gonna make the road longer, and I deleted that house. I don't know. I just want to make sure it's better. But I gotta find a place that I'm gonna put the hunter's hut. Cause that's another way of gaining food. And I think early on, my biggest thing is to watch how much food we have. From what a lot of videos that I see in the other people, food is very important in the first year. Keeping that food stock high, cause it goes by fast. I mean, we started with 1,800, I think. Right now, we already at 1,527. We need to definitely, make sure we getting food in. So I'm gonna right now we just gathering, supplies and everything, and I'm trying to build this road here so I can see. I messed up. I'm gonna go by that later. I did a dirt road instead of a stone road. Might be better in the long run because I don't know if I only got like 55 stone. But we'll fix that later. Right now, just to give you guys an update, I think I'm gonna do this for this video, it's gonna definitely be year 1. It's a closer look at everything. Look how this worker is working. Good job, buddy. Working hard. And I'm from what I understand, is 2 workers per building that is being built. So, I think I think 3 workers is fine, you know, where we can have 2 people working on one and one starting the other. And then when the other one finishes, I don't think we need that many workers, especially in the beginning. So yeah, I just want to remind you guys that, so this video right here, I'm going to do it for the first year. And we're in summer. So at the end of winter, this video will be over. Now, as far as it goes from here, I don't like to do super long videos, especially like, so if I'm doing live screen, we can live screen sometime for 30 minutes, sometime 15 minutes, sometime for 2 hours. If I get into a good session of GTA, we'll be going for a long while. But on these videos on city builders, I don't want to do no more than 30 minutes, and the shorter the better. I noticed with this series of with the old series that we did on the city skylines, my first city, I did very long videos. Now I'm gonna do we got one more video for the city skylines video. Then we're gonna start a new series in city skylines. Cause I've gotten better, I've studied and everything. And you guys, that's one thing you're gonna see with this channel is I'm gonna play a lot of games over again just to get better. But I am going to introduce a lot of new games. I'm working on a series right now with Banished. This is going to be a new game on the series, new game series on the channel. Now, this is not a new game. This is an old game, but it's a new game to the channel, and it's a new game to me. And I love city builders, so it'll be a lot of city builders on the channel. I do a lot of city builders. Zion is going to be doing games too. I think he's working on the Madden series. I'm also working on the Rebuild Madden series that I'm doing live. That we do live on Monday nights, overnights, early in the morning. It'll be up Tuesday if you want to see the full game. And then I'm doing different rebuilds, which is like, you know, just taking the team and simulating through the seasons. But with the Dolphins, Rebuild the Dolphins, I'm actually playing every game of the season to see how good we are, how good I am to get my skills up, because I can do a lot of simulating, but I also got to get better. It's looking like I need to build another stockpile because we have a lot of stuff piling up that I didn't see. I didn't know this other stockpile was getting filled so fast. We got to start thinking about cutting up wood, getting a wood cutter going. And once I think remove all this stuff over here and get it on the stockpile the way it's supposed to be, I think I'm gonna put the wood cutter over there. Maybe it'll be on the other side, be better. I don't know. We're gonna see. So we do have the hunter's hut set up down there. I'm just trying to see how I'm gonna get my fishing. So right now I'm only worried about food. Right now I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we got a little leeway on some of the other stuff, but I'm really worried about food. We gathering enough wood and enough stone. Once all that stone and wood get to the top, tongue tired. Once all that wood and stone get to the stockpile, a lot of the numbers will go up, and you can start seeing now that some of the numbers are going up. So I feel like we're good on wood and stone and iron and stuff like that, a lot of the metals. And what we need to do now is worry about the food. I just did the stone roads. We got a little more stone into the city, so I want to make that road stone instead of the dirt road like I had it before. And hopefully next thing they do is go ahead and build the gathering hut. So I put 3 people in the gathering food, I said to build the gathering hut. I meant to build the, why is it snowing in autumn? Yo, we had an early snow year, goodness gracious. But I had 3 people in the gathering hut, and I was talking about the hunter's hut. So once that get going, I think I'm gonna start off with 1 person in the hunters. You know, we just got to be more focused on food. Look, in 1 year, we was down to 740. Now we got 60 food, so that's pretty good. And then we starting to go up in the food, but we got to get ready for this winter, man. It's going to be rough. Yeah, and it's already snowing, and it's not even winter yet. It's autumn, late autumn. So we have to hope we're going to make it through. So from what I've understanding also, a lot of the food products slows down during the winter. That's with a lot of city builders games that are like, foraging games and stuff like that. Usually the weather has an effect on a lot of like the food gathering and other things. And right now we only have the gathering hut right now gathering food. We really need to get another source. I haven't been able to get to build the hunter's hut because we don't have a lot of resources in the piles yet. So if you see that it's early winter, so that means I only got a few minutes before we be ending our first video in Banished. But don't worry, if you like this video, we got more coming to you. There's a star system. There's a system in here to tell if your people is happy and healthy, and that's very important. You see down there where it says Snackingville, where it tells you how much wood we have and the food and all that. At the bottom, you see a heart system. That system tells you if your city is healthy. 5 hearts is like the max of health. The more hearts you lose, the less healthy your city is. Now over next is the star system. That's happiness. The more stars you have, the happy your city are. Now, when we get into farming, I'll explain to you more about the food system, but food plays a big role in whether your people are happy, whether they're eating the same thing, and whether they have different things. So one of the things that I know is going to be important is getting a trading hut, or trading post to, get different things that you can trade for. And then the gathering hut is supposed to find different things too. So in the next video, we're going to be talking about more into farming and stuff like this. Down here, we want to clear space because I kind of want to put the fishing post down, our fishing hut down there. Because fish is probably, from what I've seen and what I experienced, fishing is one of the best ways to get food. So in the next video, we got to get food. But we got started here. I just want to remind you guys that this will be an ongoing series. We are trying to get to 100 people. And if we get to 100 people and you guys are still watching these videos, then we'll keep going. I love playing Banished. It's one of my favorite games, one of my favorite new games to play. So I do have a regular job, and then when I come home from my regular job, and then I have to spend time with the twins and get their needs and stuff like that, then I would go in my downtime play video games. Some video games are not downers for me. Some video games are like GTA, which is not a down video game. It's a more, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. This video game is more of a downer, and I enjoy it. So I hope you guys enjoy it too. It's been Uncle D in the place to be saying thank you. Please like, subscribe, and comment for more videos.